Welcome to this guide on the Breakdance editor layout. In this lesson, we'll explore the core features of the Breakdance website builder. Whether you're new to website builders or transitioning from another tool, this walkthrough will ensure you feel confident using Breakdance's intuitive interface. First, let's open the Style Guide page. Okay, back into the WordPress dashboard. Let's go to Pages, then All Pages. Click to edit the Style Guide page. We are going to use the Style Guide page we created in a previous lesson to check what design choices will look like on our website before deploying them. When the page is open, click on the Edit with Breakdance button. Breakdance comes with an extensive library of pre-made pages and elements. We are not going to use any of these as we want to start from scratch for a better exploration of the platform. If you've used website or page builders before, then this should be a recognizable layout for you. In case this is your first time with this type of software, I'll go through the interface so you know where everything is. Along the top of the screen, we have the top bar with the following features. The Add button to activate the Elements panel, where we will get the elements we need to add to our pages, including sections, headings, buttons, images, text, and more. Then we have the Toggle button for the Element panel. Use this button to toggle the element panel on and off. Next is the Page Selector. Breakdance gives you the option to switch between pages, templates, and other items from within the builder. We can also use the Page Selector to create new pages, templates, and other items. This is great for workflow as we do not have to exit the builder to edit or add extra content to the website. Using the Responsive Views features in Breakdance, we can see what our website looks like on different devices. With this feature, we can build for desktop, then see how each page looks on tablets and phones in different orientations. Breakdance AI Assistant. Breakdance has an optional paid AI assistance feature that helps create context-specific content. We are not using the AI assistant on this course. Undo, redo buttons. These are grayed out as we haven't made any changes to this page yet. Next, we have the Toggle button for the Structure panel. I always have the Structure panel switched on so I can see a list of everything I add to the page. The Structure panel also makes it easier to move or copy elements around the page, which you'll see in action throughout this course. Then we have the ... menu to access global settings, design presets, history, and other advanced features. Beside that is the Save button. Finally, we have the Exit button, which can take a bit of getting used to. When you click on the X icon, Breakdance will ask if you want to exit to the front end to see the live version of the page you've been working on, or exit to WordPress admin dashboard. My habit is to exit to the dashboard, but there's no right or wrong way of doing this. Let's take a closer look at the Elements panel. This is where Breakdance stores all the elements we use on the website. Elements are grouped into 6 areas inside the Elements panel: Basic, Blocks, Site, Advanced, Dynamic, Forms. If we had WooCommerce installed, there would be a 7th area for WooCommerce elements. We will use a number of different elements throughout this course, and you can see a full list of them on the Breakdance website. There are 2 ways of finding what we need on the Elements panel. We can scroll or search. As you start out with Breakdance, you'll most likely scroll to find the elements you want to use on your pages and templates. I'll click to add a section. In Breakdance, we add sections to pages and place the elements we're going to use, such as headings, text, and images, inside those sections. Right away, you can see, as well as adding the element to the main editing panel, this also updates the Structure panel. Staying within Basic, I'll add heading, text, text link, and button elements. As you get used to Breakdance, you'll get a feel for the elements and your preferred way to reach them. Inside the main editing panel, I can click on any element I've added to the page. When I click on the heading, I can see its element type, I can drag it around, duplicate it, or remove it. I can also click inside some elements to edit the content. Like here, I can change this heading to read, "This is a H1 heading." When I click on an element, the element panel shifts from displaying a list of available elements to showing up to 3 tabs for the selected element. The Element's Configuration tab, the Element's Design tab, the Element's Settings tab. Not all elements have all 3 tabs. Some elements, like the grid element we use later in this course, do not have any configuration options, so only come with the Design and Settings tabs. I'll cover using each of these tabs in different elements as discover them in the course. Over on the other side of the screen from the Add panel is the Structure panel. As I've added elements to the page, they've also been added to the Structure panel. Each element on the Structure panel has an icon representing the following: what kind of element it is, an editable name, a menu to access copy, paste, delete, and other functions, a duplicate icon, and a delete icon. Selecting an element on the Structure panel will take you to it on the main editing panel. We can also move elements around on the Structure panel by clicking and dragging them up or down to where we want them to go. As we do this, it will update the main editing panel in real time. I found the more I use Breakdance, the more I use the Structure panel to select and move around elements, especially on bigger pages. I'll save this page and exit to WordPress. In this lesson, we covered the Breakdance editor layout, breaking down its user-friendly interface and powerful features. In the next lesson, we are going to get more hands-on with the Breakdance editor by adding more elements to our style guide.